We have breaking news out of Queen of the South as the club have called a press conference to announce, quote, a major signing. So let's cross live to Dumfries for the announcement. Thank you everybody. Well, it is a good news day here today as we announce that Fabian Lutzi will be joining us permanently in the summer for £900,000. So welcome, Fabs. Obviously, familiar face. He's been a big part of our team for a number of seasons now. Now, would I prefer this be Shakir Omar sitting next to me? Absolutely. But we're still very pleased that Fabs will be joining us on a permanent basis. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome back to Queen of the South. It's Season 6, Episode 10 on the Impossible Dream as we look to win the Champions League with our Scottish team. And today, well, we're at the very end of the January window. We've been busy. We're going to face Aberdeen before the window closes and then Motherwell after it closes. So there is, two games there that we don't normally see. It would be nice to see some different teams, I think. The major news, though, is Fabian Lutzi, who has been with us on loan, it seems like forever at this point. He has joined permanently, £900,000 up front, which I think is a really good fee for someone that we know can score goals for us, and potentially rising up, I think, to 2.2 with 50 games, 50 goals, that kind of stuff. But, I mean, he's part of the furniture, isn't he? He's been here forever, 4 seasons on loan. And are we favoured club, favoured personnel? We are a favoured club. I am favoured personnel. So it was, in a way, just a matter of time. But, yeah, he's going to be joining us permanently. And we have made, we have been busy in the window. We've said farewell to a few players. Sean Goss has left off for Hull City. His contract was up at the end of the year, so we got 12 grand for him. Just get his wages off the books. So that is good news. Jamie Hamilton went to Ross County for $1 million. I mean, we signed him for, I think, 10 grand or something, so it's a nice little profit we've made on him. He was just unhappy. We saw that an episode or so ago, and so we got a decent fee for him. And the other one that left is the Sam McCallum transfer has gone through. £10 million we got in for him, so that is excellent. Now, we did get in our 2 new signings. Eddie Johnson, we can see there, has come in and joined us and got off to a good start as well as a Queen of the South player. And Santizo has come in, a goalkeeper we signed from Uruguay, and again had a solid start to his time at the club. The other signing that we've made, and this was just for a little bit of cover at centre-back, was Tyler Magliori. I think you pronounced that. The reason I've signed him, he's 28. It's just basically physically. He's really, really quick. So he's got decent positioning as well. So he's just here as cover. You can see he signed as a squad player, $5.5 grand a week. And I think, as I said, just as cover, that good pace that he has, and he's just solid. He's probably going to be here for a season or two, and we've signed him from Swansea, as you can see there, 600 grand, and hopefully, like I say, he'll do a decent job for us. So that's the signing that has come in that we have. Now, we have made some signings for next season. Actually, it's just the one other signing with Lutzi as well. And that is this guy, Zoni Lecce. We've signed from Hertha Berlin on a free transfer when his contract ends. The main reason I've signed this guy is this right here, positioning. I've always thought centre-backs, if they have good positioning, it covers up a lot of other things that are a little bit short. Now, he's only 19. He is an international with Albania. But the rest of his game isn't too bad. He can pass the ball, decent passing and vision for a centre-back. Mentally, he's quite good, and physically as well, actually, for someone who's only 19 and early in their career. So to get him on a free, I thought it was a little bit of a no-brainer. So we've done that. He'll be coming in the summer. And, I mean, he's playing for Hertha Berlin's second team and doing it quite well. He played Bundesliga 2 on loan last year and was solid. So, again, I'm hopeful that he will do a decent job for us. Now, with January 30th, we've still got 2 days left of the window. We've got a few bids in here and there. We're trying to get some more players in, but that's what we've done for now. Now, the finances are still looking okay. 23, almost 24 million in the bank. We've still got 5 million to spend. You can see the wage budget is getting up there. We've got 10 grand a week to spend. The committed spending is higher. I'm assuming that's Luizzi, or that's the guys that we have coming in for next season. That is the committed spending, but let's not worry about that at this point anyway. So there is time and left in the window. There is money to spend. So we'll just kind of see if we can spend it. I don't want to waste money though. That is sort of important. Just because it's there to spend, we know we're here for a long time. So we'd rather have that, because that money obviously comes out of here. So we don't want to just waste it spend it for the sake of it. Now, there are some games to catch you up on. There's 4 of them, in fact. The first one in the league was against Dundee. So let's see how we did. We fell behind early. Shakir Omar drew us level before Deshaun Bernard put us ahead. So we absolutely destroyed them. We just couldn't score goals, which was really, really frustrating. XG tracker tells the story there, but we ended up with 2 from corners. I don't really care where they come from as long as they go in the back of the net. This game was January 2nd, so we did have the new guys. I didn't want to start Santino so soon coming in, but Eastwood made a bit of an error on the goal there, so that sort of helped easing him out of the team, to be honest. Johnson did make his debut in this one off the bench as well. So with all that being done, we had the winter break. We came back to face Hibs in the league. So let's see how that went. And we just couldn't score. We just could not score. We, again, were very much the better team. An XG of over 2. And again, XG tracker, we were quite good both halves. And yeah, just couldn't stick the ball in the net, and it really is frustrating. But Santizo on debut in this one kept a clean sheet, so that's obviously a big positive. And on to the next one, which was again in the league against Hearts. Hearts took a first half lead, but Ramos crossed for Shakir Omar to pull us level before half time. Before Gilchrist crossed for Shakir Omar to get his second. Hearts drew level, but Bermudez, Shakir Omar and new boy Johnson combined on the break to win it in stoppage time. So we made very, very hard work of it, but again, it was a game we dominated. XG kind of backs it up. Match stats, maybe not quite so much. But yeah, we deserved to win, and it took till stoppage time, but we did get there, and a star hopefully is born with Eddie Johnson getting that goal, and making up for the point he took away from us at Rangers with getting 2 points for us on the road in Edinburgh. So that is the league catch-up done. One more game, though. It was in the Scottish Cup against Wraith Rovers. They're in the Championship. Let's see how we did. Eddie Johnson gave us the lead, but Wraith Rovers drew level to send the tie into extra time, where Razayev picked out Johnson's run to send us through. So, I mean, we just can't score. This game should not have been close, never mind going to extra time. An XG of 3. I suppose we scored 2, so maybe that equals out. But 26 shots, 12 on target. I don't know what's wrong. It was a bit of a rotated side as well, as you can see. Magliori made his debut off the bench. Made his debut, I should say. Played quite well. Johnson with a double. And yeah, I mean, it was a good performance from us, just without goals. I've tried chance conversion training. I don't know if it's a team talk, if there's pressure on them, not enough pressure. I just can't quite figure it out. You can see it's Dundee, who we seem to play in every cup competition. That's who we've got next in the 5th round of the Scottish Cup. And if you have a look at the league table, Celtic are off in the distance at this point. They're 9 points clear. We are still 5 points ahead of Rangers, though. So that is good. And it's, again, is it even a 3-horse race anymore? Celtic are gone, and then it's sort of us and Rangers for that second spot in Champions League berth, isn't it? So that is everything they're caught up with. Let's have a look and see what we're doing against Aberdeen. And we can see here we're expecting a 5-2-3, I suppose, from them. It's one of those sort of weird formations that kind of works, but you don't know why. This is the team we're sending out. It'll be a first look on the channel at Santizo in goal. It'll be Ramos, Walker. Now, Walker has signed a contract extension with us. Still only wants 2.8 grand a week. He gets so much more than that. But he had a release fee of just over 10 million, so that has been increased, I think, now to just under 20 million. So 19.25 million. He wanted a minimum release fee. There was no way around that, but that's as high as we could get it. And to be honest, if we get 20 million for a centre-back, we could just about stomach that, I think, and reinvest the money. So Bernard and Montana will make up the rest of the back four. Bayless, Davenport and Irving in midfield. Bermudez in behind Omar and newly signed Fabian Luizzi. All right, so we can see the team sheets there. Calvin Ramsey is a decent sort of right wing-back. Ross McCrory, of course, we had him at Sheffield Wednesday, I want to say. Yeah, this is where I feel like maybe this is our issue, is sending them out with the wrong... Okay, let's try just play our natural game. Because every game it feels like we are comfortably the better side, but we just don't seem to be able to... It's just like a who's who of misses. You know, you could almost set up a highlights reel of just classic misses. So, and it's not like they're terrible, like not necessarily easy one-on-ones, but it is just a bit of a case of just, yeah, not putting chances away or putting them straight at the goalkeeper. Now, I do need to say thank you to, a big thank you to David Mortram. To Dave Mortram. Sorry, mate. He has increased his pledge on Patreon, so thank you so much for that. I mean, it is greatly appreciated. As I said many times before, it's not expected, but if you do enjoy the content and you're able to, it's essential, really, isn't it? I need to make some sort of income from this, because for those of you who don't know, I run daddy daycare during the day, and so this is kind of my gig I do at night. So, yeah. Oh, Montano! What a strike from Mauricio Montano! It's 1-0, and it's a stunning goal to get us underway. Really, really good. I didn't think he was going to be able to do that. But anyway, yeah, so thank you to Dave and the rest of the Patreons. There's a link in the description if you want to. But of course, as I said, it's a stunning strike, isn't it? It's not expected, and just keep watching those ads for me, and that is absolutely fine. So let's give him some praise and see how we go here. But yeah, my suspicion with the lack of goals, or the lack of finishing, I should say, because we have done chance conversion training. That's kind of a bit of a no-brainer. We've done, just generally speaking, attacking sessions. We've done sort of the technical sessions where you work on keeping possession. And it's not the creating the chances isn't the problem. It's purely just putting them away. And I almost am convinced that it's just a mental thing. Bayless with a header. Bayless plants the header. It's 2-0 late in the first half, and well, that's looking very, very nice indeed now, isn't it? So let's hope we can go on with this. And these are the sorts of games against these sorts of teams. Now, Aberdeen are technically newly promoted, but they were a good team. If you remember the year before they went down, I think we were battling with them for third, and they just had a really bad year, got relegated, and they obviously still have a good team. So they're not really a newly promoted side in that sense. They're better than that. It's kind of like in real life, when Newcastle went down, or West Ham used to go down, they'd come straight back up because they were a good side that shouldn't have necessarily have gone down. So what do we want to say to this? Let's just not let performance levels drop. Do I have any youngsters? I have Josh Dunn on the bench. He is somebody I'm trying to just force him on the field to give him game time, because there is actually a decent midfielder there for us. And we signed him on a free as well. So, sort of worst case scenario, we should be able to sell him on and make a little bit of profit on him. He's only worth 300 grand right now, but I actually think he could be a useful player for us. So I want him to play. So we will get him on the field at some point, probably in place of Bayless. Bermudez, again, not having his greatest game in there. I wonder how Bayless would go as a number 10. I mean, I don't really want to move him from his current position, to be honest. All right, let's give him a rest. Let's get Dunn on the field. Lutzi is not really match sharp yet either. He's still coming back from that injury that he had. So he's better than he was. There's a good ball for Ramos. Can he pull a ball across goal? It is. Oh. It's still there. Now it's going to get cleared away. And that ends that highlight. Let's just keep praising them. 2-0, of course, is one of those awkward score lines where it's comfortable right now. And if they were to score, then we'd all start needing a change of underwear. If Lutzi isn't having a great game, I want to just give him 90 minutes here. I'm not say we could bring Eddie Johnson on, but I want to get some minutes into Lutzi's legs and get him scoring before we get back into European action, which isn't that far away, of course. I think next episode is when we'll do the first leg of that, and that's sort of end of February, so we're about a month away. Done with a nice ball there for Montano. Oh, Montano, just a heavy touch. So it's 77th minute. We're putting pressure on them. They want to try and keep possession. That was sort of what the scouts were telling us. So if we put pressure on them, try and make it difficult for them to do that. Bermudez to Dunn. Omar. Oh, Dunn was making a really goal. McCrory's got himself sent off. Well, I've got to be honest, I thought that was a clean tackle, but maybe went through the back of Omar. They're down to 10 men, so that should be that. And, yeah, well, comfortable 3 points, which is good. Again, would we have expected more goals from this sort of performance? Maybe, although we've not done badly, to be honest. So we'll take it. The good news too is that we haven't had any bids for Suljic. I actually offered him out for the 5.5 million that we promised we'd sell him for. Just because if he was going to go, I wanted him to go early in the window so we didn't have to rush a replacement through. And no one came in for him, which surprised me. So there we go. We can see the other results there. Lots of draws elsewhere, which doesn't really affect us anymore. It's only Rangers and Celtic we're worried about. And neither of them played. But Montano's stunner, it really was a good and 94% pass completion in there as well, which is arguably the better thing for a fullback. So that is that done. Guys, wait right there. We'll be back to face Motherwell, hopefully. With a day and a bit to go in the window, we might have 1 or 2 signings as well. Okay, welcome back. Now, the transfer window has closed and we were able to get another signing in. It is Jesus Vasquez, who I think I've signed before. I want to say for Lee. I think I've signed him a few times before, actually. But 24-year-old fullback, £1.6 million from Valencia in Spain. We've signed him as a squad player, 9.5 grand a week. It's a 2-year deal for now. Let's have a look at it. You can see the fans, only a C+, not completely convinced. What I like about him, a couple of things. A, he can play as an attacking winger, and that gives us at least an option. But what I do like about him is he's just well-rounded, to be honest. He's decent attacking, decent defensively, decent physically as well, though maybe strength is lacking a little bit. And there's a little bit of room to improve at 24. There maybe won't be that much improvement. He has played in La Liga before. Not that many times, though. But I think he's decent, and what it means is that he's left-footed, so he and Ramos can go down the left-hand side, Montano and Gilchrist can go down the right-hand side. Mitch Clark didn't end up leaving, but that surely will happen soon. If we have a look at the window, which has now been closed, we can wrap up our window here. We've got the 3 major ins, and then the 2 major outs, and Goss, I suppose. And there's the window as a whole. Celtic signed 6 players for 36.5 million. And, well, you worry a little bit that they've just signed 6 better players and no one's going to get anywhere near them for the rest of the season. But anyway, that has now taken place. The window is closed till the summer. And let's have a look and see what we're doing here. Celtic played Rangers. That was the last game, and it was 0-0. So probably a good result for us because we pull out 2 points on Rangers, but we also pull back 2 points on Celtic. So that is nice. But we're at Motherwell. This is the sort of game they're struggling a little bit down towards the bottom. It's the sort of game that we tend to draw 1-1 because we don't take our chances. We're expecting a 4-3-3 from them. So let's hope that isn't going to happen for us today. And this is the team that we are sending out. I've just noticed that Dunn, who played for the under-18s, is maybe a little underdone. Harding is back from international duty, so that's a nice bonus for us. And is there anything else we want to do there? McKellar. Oh, Vital's injured. Nothing too serious. Twisted ankle, so he'll be back momentarily. So let's put Magliori on the bench, and that all looks good. This guy's, we've got him in on loan. On trial. I'm tempted actually, now that we've signed Vasquez, to maybe sign him as a right winged option. What I don't like about him is just a complete lack of flair as a winger. It just concerns me a little bit. But I might actually end up signing him, and then at least we have a left and right option in terms of wingers. But anyways, this is the team. It's Santino in goal. It's Ramos, Walker, Bernard, and Montano. Bayless, Davenport, Irving, Bermudez, Shakir, Omar, and Lutzi. Actually, Davenport's tied. If Harding's back, let's drop him in there. There we go. All right, so we can see the team sheets there. Robbie Gotts is a name I recognise. I think he was at Leeds. He started at Leeds when we were there. Is that O'Donnell? I think I recognise Stephen O'Donnell. Maybe I don't recognise that name. Joe Lewis, who we had previously, didn't we? I think we actually sold him to Motherwell when he got a bit of a sulk on when we had him. So let's just say go out there, relax again, just play your natural game, and hopefully get another solid win on the board. And then we can go from there. The reason why Vasquez played, he played the under-18s. He had absolutely no match sharpness at all, so I gave him that game. We play, I want to say Ross County. We have a game. This might even be a midweek game, and then we have a game on the weekend. I'm going to give him a start in that one. So I just wanted to get him a little bit of game time. We're just going to have to ease him in a little bit, I think. So that's fine. It just means we don't get to see. There's a good ball for Lutzi, who's missed a bit of a sitter. Maybe not a sitter, but certainly a very good chance, as Bermudez had split the defence for him. But we've come straight back with another highlight. Let's hope we get another chance that we take this time. Montano nods it down there for Shakir Omar. I did try and sign Shakir Omar permanently as well as Lutzi. Shakir Omar wanted 40 grand a week, but Bermudez just over. 40 grand a week is a little bit beyond us just now. So, yeah, every season I worry it might be the last time the last we see of him. I'm increasingly worried that that might be the case this season. He's getting to the point now where Atalanta are either going to want to use him or sell him. And if he wants 40 grand a week, we just can't afford that. And I don't want to say he's not worth it, but if we're spending 40 grand a week on a striker, is there a chance we could do better than Shakir Omar? And, I mean, there is, isn't there, really? So, we'll see. He has just been such a wonderful player for us that it would be nice just to keep him. I'd go 25 grand a week for him. Let's see. Oh, he's hit the post. Shakir Omar can't quite follow in on it quick enough. Yeah, I'd probably go 25 grand a week for him, maybe slightly higher because we know what we're getting with him. But I wouldn't want to go. I don't really want to pay him 40 grand a week, even if I had the option to. I think our max wage right now is 14 or 15, maybe 16 grand a week. Is the max we can offer. I'm hoping that after this season, Champions League getting out of the group as well, when we get all the prize money all said and done. Santino has not. He's not covered himself in glory there, and it is 1-0 to Motherwell. And that is... Well, it's not good, is it? Oh, he's just either got to catch it or punch it. It's like he's went to catch it with one hand and punch it with the other. We'll just keep encouraging. We don't need to panic yet. They've scored from their only shot on goal, and let's be honest, we gifted that to them. All right, let's try just upping the tempo a little bit, getting the ball out wide, and seeing what becomes of it. If we can get something going, encourage. Lutzi. I wonder if Lutzi might be having signed a deal if we're going to maybe not see the best of him for the rest of the season. I mean, again, we're dominating the game, we're getting chances, and we're not scoring, and it really just yanks my tits. I don't know what the saying is. Let's just go with that. How are we losing that game? All right, so I think we've got to say unlucky. Where's just out and out unlucky? You've been unlucky so far. We'll go with that, and we'll get out there. And here we go from the corner. Irving. Decent. Walker can't quite win it. And if we go a second goal down, I'm going to have a tantrum, I think. Surely not. Can Bermudez? Oh, does well. Bermudez wins it back for us nicely. Ramos to Bermudez. Back to Ramos. There's a ball forward. Looking for Shakir Omar, but overhit and misdirected. Early ball forward. Walker should have that easily. And can we build and go again here? Irving. Can he play? Oh, I thought there was a pass on for Lutzi there, but he goes across to Montano. Can Montano whip across in? Shakir Omar's there short for him. He goes into Bayless instead. Bayless whips the cross in. Lutzi's there, and Lutzi gets himself a goal. It's 1-1 early in the second half. It's a 7th of the season for Lutzi, and well, let's hope we can go on with things now in this second half, because we did not deserve to be behind at half time. We haven't been behind for long in the second half, and well, it's the sort of goal we've come to expect from Lutzi, isn't it? Just lurking at that back post, planting headers. And if he can keep doing that for us, I think we'll all be quite pleased. Shakir Omar is, well, not having a good game for us, which is unusual, obviously. Let's try maybe a demand more. Let's fire it up a few. All right, Lutzi. You're the main man now. Let's get... can Eddie Johnson play as a complete striker? Probably can. Let's have a look at him here, or do we need to... He's not really a complete striker, is he? So let's go with a pressing forward then. He's got decent work rate, I'm pretty sure, doesn't he, Eddie Johnson? 15, yeah, that's absolutely fine. And we've got another corner. Irving to take. Back post. It is in. Oh, it's not in. It's hit the underside of the goal. How has that stayed out? Eddie Johnson is looking apprehensive. That's just what you want from your striker. I'm sure an apprehensive Eddie Johnson's going to stick his chance away if it happens to come his way. Bermudez. Come on. Ken Montano, no. Ramos cleans. Oh, Ramos has given it away, and we've got away with that. Montano is playing well, but he's on a booking and he's tired. We'll get Gilchrist on for him. And we've dominated this game for the most part, haven't we? There's a ball forward for Gilchrist. Can he whip across in? It's there. It's a good effort. It's Johnson. Oh, he's gone down. Is it a penalty? No. Bernard has it now. Bernard to Bayless. Back to Bernard. It's back for Walker. Look at it. Everybody is in the half of Motherwell except for our goalkeeper. There's a good ball for Andy Irving. He takes his chance. And we have now taken the lead. It is 2-1. And it's nothing that we don't deserve, really. It's actually quite a good goal. Andy Irving made a good run. Picked out by, was it Harding? Who made the pass? Bernard. Really good pass, good run, and good finish as well. Football's the winner there. So we take the lead. It wasn't offside, so it's absolutely fine. Oh, and we've got another highlight. Gilchrist for Harding. I'm not sure how Australia did in the Asian Cup, actually. I'll have to... Doesn't really matter. I don't particularly care, to be honest. But he's back in February, so they must have gone relatively deep in the competition. Irving wins that back for us. Lutzi. Oh, he's hit the post again. It's Johnson. Oh, and it's blocked behind for a corner. You do worry a little bit, unless we can get this 2-goal lead, you do worry a little bit that Motherwell might mug us off. There's a better ball in and Walker heads over the top. But it's another one of these games. I know, I've complained about it a lot, but at least now you can kind of see what I mean, where we dominate a game, just can't quite take our chances, and seem to end up dropping points all the time. Or winning games narrowly that we should have absolutely walked. And this is a game we should have won quite comfortably. Bayless out there for Gilchrist. Can he whip up? Oh, it's a good ball in for Johnson. Back to Gilchrist. Johnson again, turning. Bermudez, is he going to turn? And at least he goes back to Johnson. It's blocked. Ramos will pick it up, though. Keeps the pressure on. Irving's in space in the penalty area. He finds him. Bermudez! And Omar Bermudez with number 9 this season. That should be that. 3-1 now. And it's... Again, absolutely no less than we deserve. We could have 5 or 6 in this game, and I don't think Motherwell could complain too much about it. Irving again made a good run. Irving's been quite good, hasn't he? And Bermudez, calm as you like, just tucks it inside the near post. And that is job done. I'm not going to bring anybody off the bench now because we'll keep them fresh for the game upcoming against, who did I say it was? Ross County, I think it is. 30 shots. 3 goals. You'd like to think you'd have a better 1 in 10 ratio. Can we get a 4th in stoppage time? About 20 seconds or so to play. No, 30 seconds or so to play. Walker nods it down to Bayless. Harding to Bermudez. Irving. Ramos is doing a good run forward. We pick him out nicely. Ball inside there for Luizzi. Luizzi has a go, and I think that's hit the post. And it may well be the 3rd time this game that he's hit the post. We've got a corner. Will we have time to take it? Do we particularly care if we have time to take it? Irving knocks it in. Back post. It's over the top of everybody. Bayless runs it out. And referee, when you're ready, mate, we'll take our 3 points and go home. So, I mean, again, a really good performance. Just lacking the goals to really top it off. But well done, boys. And I think the happiest person out there is surely the goalkeeper, whose error doesn't cost us anything. And Dundee, bottom of the league, Dundee have beaten Rangers. That's now a 10-point gap. 9 points to Celtic. It is, well, have we replaced Rangers in this old firm? Well, not in the old firm, but in the top 2, I suppose, is what I'm trying to say. But Irving, really good game. 11 key passes, a goal, an assist. That's how you play a game of football for midfield, isn't it? We actually had quite a bit of interest in him. Hearts made a couple of bids. If you're on the Discord, I was sort of posting that earlier today. And I mean, nothing that I don't want to sell him. He's only 26 and obviously still a good player for us. So I didn't want to sell him, and thankfully he was more than happy to stay. But that will do it for today. If you have enjoyed that, make sure you hit thumbs up. Let me know what you think of the new signings. I think we're in a decent position. I'm looking forward to getting the young Albanian in for next season as well. I love a central defender with positioning, and the fact he's so young, there's still a lot of room for the rest of him to develop as well. So I think he could be good for us. But we'll be back next time to face Let's try that again. We'll be back next time to face Dortmund in the Champions League first knockout round. We'll host them, hopefully be in the tie for the second leg, and then we'll host Rangers. And the way that the league is shaping up, even if we just don't lose that game, 10 points is a big gap, isn't it? And it may become insurmountable for them. So that'll be next episode, guys. Until then, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.